Y'all, come with me today as a reserve flight attendant who just got off at midnight last night, and I'm already up at 3:40 a.m. and completing day 450 of walking 3 miles every day and using my benefits today to travel to Jamaica. So, as you saw, I made my bed. It's early in the morning, so I'm putting on my safety gear and my watch, lacing up my Brooks 17 Ghost 17s, and heading out the door. All right, y'all. So I'm somewhat awake now, just completed 1 mile. And so to kill two birds with one stone, I just checked the flight loads because I'm going to Jamaica this morning. And usually I wouldn't worry about it. There are no seats available. However, I'm taking a friend with me on my pass. So yeah, today is one of those standby games that can go good or really bad. I'm not worried about myself because as a flight attendant, I can jump seat even when there are no seats. And on this plane, there are 2 extra jump seats. A jump seat is a seat that a flight attendant sits in on a plane. So I'm not worried about myself. I'm more worried about my friend. So there are no seats available, and I was able to check us in early, so we're the first ones on the list. So even if one seat opens up, I can give up my seat and give it to her because she's next in line on the list. However, since overnight, because we're standby, we go behind all revenue passengers. So I realized that a revenue passenger now is on standby, meaning that person probably missed their flight yesterday and the company rolled them over to the next available, which is this morning. So that bumped all the standbys by 1. I hope nothing else happens, and we just hope that the standby gods are on our side this morning, because I for reach Jamaica. All right, the first thing I do when I get back in the house is I put on my tea to have my lemon and water. I have that every morning. Then I take my towels, and y'all, I am obsessed with this new toy of mine. It's a towel warmer, and I drop my towel in there so it can warm up while I finish working out. As you can see, I've turned the lights on in my room now. I am wide awake. I cool down by doing some simple stretches, and then I start lifting weights, y'all. So what I started doing is keeping a set of dumbbells next to my bed. That way, when I'm finished walking or before I walk or just throughout the day if I'm home, y'all, I literally just pick up these weights and just start weightlifting. At this age, we have to start weightlifting. So I'm just trying to train myself to start weightlifting, and I don't have a set amount that I do. I'm just doing it right now as much as I can. All right, y'all, the next thing I do is take my vitamins. I first take ashwagandha, then I take a pre and probiotic and Nutrafol for this edges, and magnesium for this brain fog, iron tablets because I'm currently anemic, and meloxicam for my knee. I also currently started HRT, so I take progesterone, and today I don't have to change my patch, so we're all good. After that, I sit down and I'm downloading some movies so I can have on the plane off Netflix. Even though we have Wi-Fi on the plane, I like to just have it as a backup, and this is when I sip on my tea. So my girl said we're going straight to the beach. You know, you ain't got to tell me twice, so we're putting on a bathing suit and putting our clothes on over the bathing suit. So heading out the house.
One perk about being an airline employee is that we have free parking, so I got on the employee shuttle bus.
It's not a
We got to the airport, grabbed some Chick-fil-A, and guess what? We made it on the flight together. I didn't have to jump seat, and we actually ended up getting the exit row, y'all. It is a good day. Of course, we had to pop some bottles, and then
You're not in
landed in Jamaica,
but
and had our first drink, picked up the rent-a-car, and off to the beach we go. Y'all, thank you for spending the day with me. There's so many perks about being a flight attendant. And today I am celebrating 450 days of walking 3 miles every day, y'all. Your girl did it. So I want to tell you that you can do it too. If you have any questions about flying standby, being a flight attendant, or how I'm walking every day, don't be afraid to drop it in the comments below. Love y'all.